Carolyn Glasso. I'm the Glasso part of Montgomery Glasso. Montgomery part is sitting in front of me right here. We are really honored and really excited today to have Hugh Steers with us. He has come all the way from New York, and about a year and a half ago, I think, a man named Richard Anderson sent us some slides that we absolutely needed to see. And we opened them up like we do all the rest of our slides, and we're thinking, oh, we're looking at slides again. And we opened them up, and they were probably some of the most spectacular things that we had seen in a really, really long time. And they belong to this man right here, who we have now known for about a year and a half. And after digging through his studio and going through the archive, we have come up with some fabulous things to hang on the wall today. He just got done having a show at the Richard Anderson Gallery in New York. And we're just lucky to have him with us here today. So this is Hugh Steers.
It's very wonderful to be here and to have this show, and Carolyn and Kim have just been like, I don't know, saints or superhuman, and have really made it, you know, a difficult climate, you know, bearable for me. So I really appreciate them and applaud them. Painting is the means of expression I feel most comfortable with. Like most artists, I feel predisposed to use one medium instead of another. I think that an artist's commitment to his or her medium is the first step among many in the making of art. And I believe it is based on all of the social and emotional factors that have affected the artist's development as an individual. Second, I feel that painting is a language that carries with it specific associations. In the West, oil painting has developed over 500 years and has come to be associated with notions of visual and spiritual truth. I find a visual and spiritual aura in the paintings of certain artists, such as Caravaggio, Manet, Bonnard, Vuillard, and Hopper. In looking at their paintings, I feel a personal resonance that carries over into my work. I try in my paintings to bring a similar aura to a subject matter that is contemporary, raw, irreverent, and meaningful to me. This also creates a provocative tension between style and content. Finally, painting records the immediacy and personal nature of the artist's touch. I think that this aspect of painting makes it ideally suited to the personal and humanistic character of my imagery. So, that's that. Everyone hear it?
Have a character that you call Hospital Man, that is sort of this superhero, and I was sort of interested in how that developed and what was the evolution of that, and you know, how you created that.
Yeah. What was the first? Yeah, I don't know. I think there was this one painting called Hudson Bay that was the first one, and it was a sort of idea of you know, that the ill are sexual beings, and that that this would be this defiant you know, kind of figure, and I just thought it was really a fun idea. You know, to have this guy with an IV bandage on and a hospital gown, and then these monster platforms, and his butt usually hang out, but and I just thought it was an interesting way to treat those subjects. In a very, you know, like I said, irreverent and humorous and fun and you know, do the paintings as well as I could, so that they you know, were really beautiful and then the idea, like you know, I sort of thought of hospital man. That sort of occurred to me as a name for these paintings when, you know, I realized that, you know, comic books had this big vogue. This was like a, you know, old comic book store right down the street from me, and I thought, oh, that's perfect, you know, hospital man, you know, and and yeah, so that's how that has evolved, and that was what the show mostly consisted of at the Richard Anderson Gallery. So.
Are more important to you in your work than others?
No, I wouldn't say that periods.
I'm going to move these around a little bit because we are needing to mic you better. There you go. Just go ahead.
Okay.
I want everyone to hear him.
Yeah. Rather than, you know, this is this, you know, charity couples are like point blank. It's more sort of, you know, kind of, you know, the juxtaposition of, you know, different elements and you know, what poetically they convey.
Can you describe the process that goes into making a painting from when you get the idea to?
Oh, right. Well, I start. I start with a pencil drawing, and you know, and work that out, and keep working until I, you know, figure it out. So I get it. I get most of the drawing of the painting figured out, and then I do that, and then from that I do a sketch, oil sketch. Close, you know, like I measure them and I'm going to easel stretcher that is, you know, scaled to the thing. And then, you know, there are choices of, well, should it be big? Should it, you know, be small? Does it, you know, does it feel small? Does it feel big? and if it feels big, then I do it on the scale, and how big depends on how emphatic I want it to be, or how sort of restrained and quiet, and that's the process.
You ever work out compositional problems on the canvas? Or does it always work out the sketch?
No, I do. Yeah, I do work out compositional things and keep open to possible changes and stuff. And I just I work very, very quickly, and it's kind of like maybe two weeks, and then maybe something will really bother me, and I'll go back to it. So it's not 2 weeks from drawing to painting.
What's the symbolism of the drapery?
Well, it really just started off it just adds to sort of the texture of
I just did. Yeah.
the sensual aspect, which is very important in my work. And also, it's a real nifty compositional tool when you get in trouble. And that's pretty much.
In all of your paintings, there's kind of a glow about the light. What's the glow about? What's that about?
I don't know, just light's always been, fascinating to me. And, it's part of what I want to paint. And also sort of, of course, well, hope and but it's really just something that I love to paint.
You're going from sketch to painting. Do you find yourself? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't see.
Do you find yourself wanting to make the sort of potential meanings of the scene clearer, or to make them more ambiguous?
Yeah, the whole development has been towards more ambiguous. Yeah, the hospital man was part of that.
There's a lot of patterns on the floors in these paintings. I really like them. I just wondered if there was a particular meaning behind that, or something that
A what behind it?
meaning, or you just like to paint patterns on floors?
No, it's, I think it came out of my love of feet. and that and of the paintings, and well, that's it. I thought that was a good thing to do to, convey the subject matter, this kind of subject matter.
If you could choose one painting from this particular show that sort of conveys who you are as an artist and what you're trying to say, could you do that, and could you speak about the painting?
Well, I think I'd have. Can I pick two?
Sure. Sure.
Thanks. This one and that one, the small one.
Could you talk about them?
Oh yeah.
And why?
This painting, you know, it's the you know the. Advanced medical, you know, science and stuff like that. But the crucial thing is, you know, the human touch, and what's, you know, gets forgotten by a lot of doctors, and then I also, in this one, you know, it's sort of a pietà. You know, like I said in this statement, it draws on those associations with painting, you know, over the 500 years, and it, and you know, I've thought that, you know, Michelangelo's Pietà or any Pietà or any of those things, they're not moving because, and they're not profoundly moving because it's, you know, Mary and Jesus and all that kind of stuff. It's because this is a mother whose son has been crucified hideously, and that's why they're important. And it's, you know, and that's you know. It's part of why religion's important and all of that.
I have to cut Hugh off now because the throngs are like waiting at the door, and I can see the Venetians blinds moving. And I'm picturing like this is like a civic center or something. So thank you so much, Hugh. I'm sorry that it's so soft, but you did a great job, and you know.